Happy Saturday, family and friends. Welcome to another Coffee with Kim. I have Melanie Bobby with me this morning. So she's going to bring you some exciting information a little bit further into our video today. But as usual, we've got some good information to report to you. Sorry I missed last week. As many of you know, our community is having some sickness roll through. So I was just a tad bit, had a day. I didn't have anything major, but I did take it off. Sorry I missed you. But hopefully if you've been out and sick, you are on the mend as well. So anyway, wanted to just bring you some quick information on our market as usual. Folks, the rates have really been fairly consistent. We are seeing a slight uptick each week, and if you're paying attention to that, it isn't going to be anything major, but we are starting to see the uptick on it. So we're still looking at that 2.6 through about a 3.4 on rates. Still fabulous. So let's not panic at this point at all. Keep that focus. Check with your lender for more specifics on what rate would apply to you and your family status. But yes, they're fabulous. So still great buying power for our current market. Also, for this last week's numbers, again, I'm going to remind you that I always use residential and just the commercial buildings. We're not including any lots and things of that nature. But, so this past week's numbers reflect that we had 6 new listings. We had 11 pending, 10 closed, for a total of 88. So again, that dropped from about 2 weeks ago. So inventory is still relatively low. So if you're considering selling at all at this point, it may be a good opportunity. If you are relocating, things of that nature. But the buyers are still very active. Okay, buyers are very active. We are seeing many homes still have competition on them. Okay, and briefly, I didn't have a lot of information for our community events, but I do know that playoffs are in full swing for the NFL. So let me know who you're going to be cheering for and who you suspect will be in our Super Bowl in just a few weeks to come. Okay, so in the meantime, Melanie's got some information she would love to share with you and give you a little insight on. So I'm going to turn this over and let her begin chatting.
Hello. I don't know if anybody's saw our post. Was it last week?
Yes.
Last week that we had decided to shift our property management over to the new company in town, 5 Star Management, who's locally owned. Everybody's local. They're a bunch of great people, which is what helped me make the decision. I wanted to find a company that would provide the customer service and care of your investments that I think is top quality, 5 star.
Right, absolutely.
They picked a good name. But yeah, we were managing about 400 units, which is a lot. And I just, as much I love to work, but we hit a point where I had to make a decision. Do we move completely into property management, or do we scale back and refocus on where our passions are with real estate and investors and insurance and that type of stuff? So that's what helped make the decision, and meeting the crew and the owner of 5 Star really, because I have been thinking about it for a minute, because once we started, we had been maintaining about 100 to 150 units, and that was a really good number for us, and then we just grew to 400 so fast. I just felt uncomfortable that we couldn't provide, that takes a big team.
Absolutely.
And we have a good team, but I was stressing them out. It was a constant, all of us were 24/7, and it's just, we needed to find somebody that already had a large amount of units that they were managing and owning themselves, so that they could just bring these into the fold and take as good care of them as if they were their own. And that's what we found with 5 Star. I think you guys are gonna love them. And investors, we are here now. We have more time to help with consulting in that area, because that's kind of where we excel, is the multifamily units for our commercial investors that want to get into that. We have a handful of new young fellas that are picking up some properties, and we do have, and I don't mean to sound terrible, but because we've been in the business, I will only work with people that want to actually provide a good rental unit for their client. And now we are able to do that, and I want to, because it's all about, my name's on it, I want to make sure that that I have done all my research to make sure that you're going to find a good unit to rent or a good unit to purchase to rent out to others.
Absolutely. You've spent so much time creating that business, establishing that. I mean, like you said, the numbers speak volumes, and at this point, this alleviates some of that work to focus back on what really got you started into the property management side, and refocus back on the investors and what our market has to offer to them. So that is an exciting time, and congratulations to
change.
you too.
It's hard to make a choice to do that, but once we did, it feels right, and it's the right way to go. So
well, you've got the community backing behind you. All of us here at Gen C Agency, we're glad that we can regain that focus here and continue to help all of our community and 5-star.
Yep, and we're going to be hand in hand with 5-star. That's part of why I love them so much. We can still be one-on-one with our clients that we send to them to manage their investments. So we're never going to lose that communication and that ability to continue to consult and help move them into the right direction to get the best care and return on investment for their properties.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. It has been a big change. It's not something we've seen a whole lot yet exposed here in the office. The fruition will come to real shortly. They're finalizing all your pieces yet.
Yeah. And we have a tiny bit that we're keeping. Some of our original owners that have been with us for 10 years.
Sure.
They just we'll have a handful. So you'll still see our sign down on Melgard and Lawson, but for the most part, we are moving everything over to 5-star.
That is fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, I am excited for you. I'm excited for all of us and for 5-star. So if you have any questions at all about the transfer or how that may impact you, let us know. Reach out. Call us. We can certainly give you that contact information and get you in the right direction. So, congratulations. That is exciting. I know it was bittersweet, but now it's a little more of a focus on, like you said, what brought you into the whole love of real estate. So,
I love helping people, and I just felt like I was spending too much time on all the little stuff, and which is very important. But I need to get out there and help. I need to help in a different way.
Right. Absolutely. Well, thanks so much for sharing, Mel.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I love this.
And good morning there, Mom. We'll chat here a little later.
Good morning, Mom.
Right? I didn't see it right away because I have it sit differently than normal. But so anyway, folks, I really appreciate you joining today. I'm going to end it with the conversation that we just had with Melanie. And just so you know, next week, what I'm going to be bringing to you is some kitchen tips for remodel and ways to improve your kitchen area. That was a suggested topic by somebody here on the videos. And so I've got some good information already prepared that I will share with you next week. So tune in next Saturday, once again at 9:15 for Coffee with Kim, and specifically next week, some kitchen tips for remodel. Okay? In the meantime, I hope you have a fabulous week.
Stay warm.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.